Automobile drivers share the road with a variety of other users. At any given moment, we may be traveling alongside trucks, buses, emergency vehicles, motorcycles, bicycles, pedestrians, and a whole host of others. Fortunately, there is usually room for everyone to safely share the road, as long as we're aware of how to interact with each other and who has the right of way in certain situations. Let's go over a few basic tips for sharing the road with different types of users. School buses deserve the utmost attention from all drivers. Always stop when school buses do. Passing a stopped school bus with its red lights flashing and/or stop arm extended is against the law and extremely dangerous. School zones and bus stops are often bustling with parents and kids. Slow down in school zones, where speed limits are often below the normal posted speed. Big vehicles, like buses, trucks, and RVs, can cause big problems. Give these vehicles plenty of room, as they cannot maneuver quickly. For example, after passing a large vehicle, do not move back into the lane in front of them until you see both of their headlights in your rearview mirror. Also, be aware of no zones. These are areas where a truck or bus driver cannot see you. No zones are immediately in front of, behind, and to the sides of large vehicles. The rule is, if you cannot see a large vehicle's driver in their side view mirror, the driver cannot see you. Emergency vehicles like police cruisers, ambulances, and fire trucks can appear quickly and need to get by in a hurry. When you hear or see an emergency vehicle approaching from behind, safely move out of the way, generally to the right, depending on the roadway. When emergency vehicles approach from a cross street or toward you, stop and let them cross in front of you, or make their turn. If you're approaching a stopped emergency vehicle with flashing lights, proceed with caution and move over a lane when possible. Many drivers do not notice motorcycles until it is too late. Often this is a result of inattentional blindness, a situation where drivers do not see what they are not expecting to see. Thoroughly scanning the roadway may help reduce inattentional blindness. Motorcycles are harder to see when coming toward you. Vehicles that don't yield the right of way when turning in front of a motorcycle are the leading cause of fatal motorcycle crashes. Before making a turn, be sure traffic is clear, and then look again for motorcycles. Remember that with motorcycles, it's harder to see their small brake lights. They may ride on the side of a lane instead of the middle to avoid potholes or debris, and they may ride as a group within a lane. Do not drive in between them. More people are turning to bicycles for commuting and exercise. For drivers, this means sharing the road more often with bicyclists and more responsibility when it comes to preventing crashes. The potential for vehicle-bike crashes is greatest at intersections. Watch for bicyclists who may ignore traffic signals or change lanes erratically. When passing a bicyclist, allow plenty of room between your vehicle and the bike. If you have no room to pass, follow the bike at a safe distance until you come to an area where it is safe to pass. Watch carefully when making a right turn to be sure there is no bicyclist next to you on the right side of the road or in a bike lane to your right. Avoid parking or lingering in bike lanes, as that can cause bicyclists to veer into busy travel lanes. And bicycles are not the only users of bike lanes. Electric scooter and moped riders are also using these lanes. Use the same caution for them as you would for a bicyclist. During a drive, you're likely to encounter pedestrians in the roadway, especially in urban and suburban areas. Pedestrian fatalities are on the rise, but drivers can help reduce this troubling trend. The rule is simple. Always check the roadway for pedestrians crossing. This is especially important at intersections and crosswalks where pedestrians may incorrectly assume you will see them and stop. Here are a few more pedestrian safety pointers. Do not pass a vehicle that is stopped in the roadway until you confirm the conditions. They may be stopping to allow pedestrians to cross the road ahead of them. Be sure to watch for pedestrians, especially children, darting out from between parked vehicles. Look for pedestrian crossing signals and signs which require vehicles to stop mid-block for pedestrian crosswalks. Let's review some of what we have discussed on sharing the road. Passing a stopped school bus with its red lights flashing and/or stop arm extended is against the law. Avoid driving in no zones immediately in front of, behind, and to the side of large vehicles. Move to the side for an emergency vehicle approaching. Be aware of motorcycles when scanning. They are smaller vehicles that drivers may overlook.